Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you some of the YouTubers that I believe that we should leave in 2019. And I just want to preface this by saying that if you see your favorite YouTuber in this video, maybe you should reevaluate your judgments on people. I'm really not going to apologize for how I feel about these people because they have done enough to where I am secure in my feelings about them. Let's just put it that way. But anyways, if you do enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of what I said and who do you think should also be left in 2019? Who do you think we should just stop supporting, stop watching in 2020 and beyond? And yeah, anything like that, go ahead and comment that down below. And thank you so much for 200 subscribers. And let's get to 300. But thank you so much for 200. I'm really happy about that. The reaction to the last video that I did was really great, and I'm just really happy that I had such a positive reaction to that video. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this video. Also, another disclaimer is that I am doing this video based on things that people did in 2019. So it's really about the people that had the worst scandals in 2019. And therefore we should just leave them in the year that they had the worst scandals. Because if I just did a video about all of the horrible YouTubers that I think we should just cancel forever, this video would literally be like days long. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to spare you and just talk about the people that I feel like had the worst year this year as far as just being horrible people, and the people that I feel like we should just leave in 2019. So yeah, I hope you understand like my whole basis for who I put in this video, just in case you think like, oh, why didn't she put this person in this video or that person? It's just because of that reason, and there are other people, but you know, just for the sake of time, these are the people that I chose. So the first person that I want to start off with is Geoffrey Star, and I know I talk a lot about Geoffrey Star on my channel, but that is because I feel like he's one of the biggest beauty YouTubers, and he should not have this platform whatsoever. He is the scum of the earth. But I specifically wanted to put him in this video. I was debating putting him in this video, by the way, but I decided to put him in this video because of the Dramageddon James Charles thing that happened earlier this year. I felt like Geoffrey Star was exposed to be the driving force in that entire situation. Regardless of the Bye Sister video, Geoffrey Star inserted himself into that drama and made it even bigger and created huge allegations that he never backed up, whether they are true or not. He never backed up, and he just threw a gas station into the flames that were already happening. And so for that reason, I feel like he has solidified the fact that he is one of the most dramatic, one of the most problematic people on the internet. This man does this over and over and over again. And the fact that he wanted to act high and mighty after the whole situation was like, you know, I'm not going to expose James because I'm a better person than that. No, you didn't want to expose James because you knew that everyone was getting over it. That's what happened. He knew that if he needed to come with something insane, and he probably didn't have the evidence to back it up, regardless of if the actual allegations are true or not. Because I feel like James Charles, he's not innocent in that situation. He was not innocent in that situation, and we're going to get to James later. But the fact of the matter is that Geoffrey Star did not have the evidence to back up what he was saying. He was spewing things that he knew he couldn't back up. And I can't respect that, obviously. This man really did get away with that situation scot-free when he completely should not have. Especially because not only did he make huge allegations that he did not back up whatsoever and just let float on the internet, but he also was then exposed for assaulting a straight man on camera, or assaulting a man in general on camera. He was exposed for disgusting tweets, a gross tweet about a 16-year-old Justin Bieber, things like that. And he just got away scot-free with it. Like, he just totally got away with it. Because, one, drama channels didn't talk about it. So a lot of people did not know. I knew, but a lot of people did not know about that situation, which is concerning and sad that drama channels didn't talk about that. But I have talked extensively about drama channels. So, yeah. Anyways, they did not talk about that. And he just got away with that whole situation. And then on top of that, just this whole year, with Geoffrey Star Cosmetics, this man has been exposed for having hairy lipsticks, hairy eyeshadow palettes. I mean, just the amount of disgusting products that then did not get covered by drama channels, and did not get the type of flack that they should have gotten is ridiculous to me. And so I am just saying that I feel like this man just needs to be left behind in 2019. I just think that he should just not have a platform. I don't think that he's one of the most disgusting people on the planet. I mean, he's racist. That alone should make you hate him. But I mean, if you don't hate him because he's a racist, I don't know what to tell you. You might need to reevaluate who you are as a person. But even beyond that, like, just the stuff that he does, he creates mess. He likes mess. And he has created so much mess in 2019 that he should just stay in 2019 because he loved to just do what he likes to do best, create mess. So yeah, just leave Geoffrey Star in 2019. Please. The next person who we should leave behind in 2019 is Jacqueline Hill. Jacqueline Hill had one of the worst scandals of 2019. I mean, that scandal was humongous. I don't know if it was as big as Dramageddon #2, but that was just a lot. In those few months, I mean, drama channels were just popping off with all of the content that was like that they were given, and Jacqueline Hill gave them a lot of content. Like, to this day, she's still giving people content off of stuff that happened months ago. If you don't know what happened with Jacqueline Hill, she basically sold her customers hairy and contaminated lipsticks, then tried to say that they weren't contaminated, tried to, double down on lies, completely obvious lies. I mean, this woman thinks that everybody in the world is just dumb. Like, to me, that's the most insulting part, is the fact that she lied in the way that she did. She could not have come up with a better lie. Really? You came up with, they had furry gloves, and that's why there's hair in there. Like, Jacqueline, be honest about what happened with that. In my personal opinion, I truly believe, and there's a lot of evidence to point to the fact that she sold expired lipsticks. From the fact that, they all have the same batch codes, why are you hiding the batch codes? Why are there no batch codes? To the fact that she was supposed to have lipsticks with Morphe, I'm pretty sure. To the fact that she was at that lab that she had worked with for the lipsticks in like 2016, 2017. That says to me that the lipsticks are old. And she worked with a bad lab and just a whole bunch of stuff. She really could have just said, listen, I worked with a cheap lab that was trash. I'm not going to work with them again. I mean, at least that. But she didn't even do that. She just tried to say that they had furry gloves, which is absolutely 100% ridiculous to me. I think that the real issue with Jacqueline Hill, and this has been said so many times by so many different people, but I am just going to reiterate what they said because it is so completely true, is that she is just extremely money hungry. Like, it is obvious that this woman is going to do whatever it takes to make as much money as possible. And if that means to sell contaminated, nasty lipsticks probably from an expired line, or even if they're not expired, from just a horrible lab because she can save money on that is what she's going to do. And then she is going to proceed to lie about it so that she doesn't have to issue out the refunds that she needs to issue out, so that she doesn't have the label of having her brand contaminated, so then she can go ahead and release more products and not just have that stigma, even though she already has stigma. I mean, that just blew up in her face. This woman is extremely money hungry and will do whatever she needs to do and will lie about products. I can't respect someone who's going to lie for money like that. Like, she has enough money just from YouTube. The amount of subscribers that she has and the amount of views that she racks in is enough. Okay, it's enough. And if she wants to create a makeup brand, so be it. That is amazing. Good for her. But the fact that, one, all of her collabs always have issues like this. I mean, not to this extent, but they always have issues. And she always finds a way to lie around them. And then she wants to make her own brand and it just blows up like this. That is not how you do it. She lacks integrity, in my opinion, and she is just a liar. Like, she's a liar. And really what it is that she'll tell the truth when it's beneficial. But if she needs to lie to get that money, that is what she's going to do, and I cannot respect someone like that. So therefore, I think that she needs to be left in 2019. She doesn't even like YouTube anymore. She doesn't even really use the platform anymore. So there's no point in watching her, being subscribed to her, anything like that. And to be honest, if you buy from her brand, I kind of think that's clownery. I think you're asking for something bad to happen to your skin, or because I mean, she just has her first launch and that's what happens. You can't trust her. I can't trust her as much as I could throw her. So there's that. I think that Jacqueline Hill needs to be left in 2019. Next, we have Gabby Hanna. Now, Gabby Hanna really got exposed a lot in the past few months. But the way that she got exposed was so disgusting. It was like a storm of just one person coming out, another person coming out, all at the same time, all with receipts. That's the one thing that was really weird, because usually when someone is getting dragged, other people join, but they're lying. But no one was lying on Gabby Hanna. Everyone was telling the truth about her all at the same time, and it was just exposing who she really is as a person. And she's been exposed before. I think the Kenza Cosmetics scandal really set the tone for how I was going to view her in the future, because I didn't know really who Gabby Hanna was before that situation. And so then seeing all of this happen, it just reminds me of how I first kind of got to know who she was, and that was through the Kenza Cosmetics scandal. But either way, the fact that, one thing, the Trisha scandal, everything that happened with Trisha, there's a lot of ways that you could look at it. I don't necessarily know who was completely right and who was completely wrong in the situation. But what I do know is that Gabby Hanna shot herself in the foot when she brought it up on Instagram stories. That was the first wave of the storm. That was the first rainfall in the storm, and then it just got really worse, because what you don't do is you do not poke the bear, who is Trisha Paytas. Because if Trisha Paytas has a legitimate reason to be upset with you, aka the fact that you're kind of telling people something that's just not true. I mean, it's not true that Trisha had herpes. So at that, I'm pretty sure it was herpes. So at that point, now Trisha has a legitimate reason to be mad at you. Please do not poke the bear. And then she did, and then everything kind of exploded from there. And then the whole Jessie Smiles situation coming back up, even though it was from years ago, that's still a horrible thing to do. Siding with your best friend's attacker like that, and defending him on Twitter, and aligning yourself with him, and then going on to, when it comes back up, then going on to sliding in the DMs of a fan to manipulate her, which is what Gabby Hanna was doing, and over talking her and just sending paragraphs upon paragraphs, trying to make this girl feel horrible about saying things that are true about you, Gabby Hanna. That, to me, showed everything that I needed to see. One thing that I have learned about manipulative people from my own experience with someone people over talking me and trying to basically, just over talk someone else in a conversation. When someone does that to you, they are trying to manipulate you, because they know for a fact that you can't respond to everything. They know for a fact that you're still trying to formulate how you feel about one point that they pointed out, and then you have to respond to another point and another point. That's what Gabby Hanna was doing. And in that situation, everything that came out about her, from this, that, and the fourth, from her just lying and manipulating and just completely twisting narratives, and from what Jessie Smiles said about her, and then her responses of just, let's just not respond, and let's just pretend that our life, my life is just perfect. That completely solidified how I feel about Gabby Hanna, and I do not feel that she is a good person. I don't think that she needs to have a platform. Quite frankly, I think that Gabby Hanna is full of herself. She wants to be able to get away with anything that she does, and she has no sense of how to be accountable for anything, and she believes that she's always right in every situation, and that is horrible. That is a horrible personality mix. Oh, and she's narcissistic. So like, that's a horrible personality mix. And I just feel like her platform just needs to like not be there. It really doesn't, because like, she doesn't deserve what she's getting. The way that she treats people shows me and proves to me that she does not deserve the platform that she has. And so I feel like she just needs to be left in 2019. Just leave her here. Next, I want to talk about the Prince family, really just Damian and Bianca Prince. This year, they have disgusted me in ways that I cannot like really explain, because like they just angered me so much. As a Black person, as someone who's biracial, I felt like Bianca she just makes biracial people look so horrible in the Black community, and she's just furthering how other people feel about biracial people. And so I really, really want to go hard on them, because I just want to let people know in the Black community that people who are biracial, we don't all think like this. There are a lot of us who have brains, who are solid in the community, who are not like this woman and not like her, self-hating husband. So if you don't know who these people are, they are family vloggers. They have 3 beautiful children, really young kids. And in not the beginning of the year, I really forget when this exactly happened, but this year, Damian and Bianca had a baby girl. And as soon as the baby came out of the womb, they started to complain about the fact that she did not have colored eyes, and that they assumed that she was going to be darker skinned. They instantly started to complain about that. And that disgusted me. First of all, I hate when people complain about how babies look. People really have no control over how they look. So I don't ever really make jokes about how people look, because quite frankly, you cannot control that. And I don't want to be that type of person to put that in someone's head and make someone hate the way that they look for the rest of their life, because you cannot change that unless you get plastic surgery. But I wouldn't want to be the driving force in that. Anyways, they started to complain about how their baby girl looked, instead of being happy that the baby was healthy, that the baby was beautiful. I mean, that baby girl is beautiful. And they just immediately started to be the colorist clowns that they are. And it just proved to me that, one, Damian is self-hating, because if you're with someone who hates Black women that much, guess what, Damian? You must hate yourself and your mom. Then they went on to make an Uber driver prank where Bianca dressed up as a quote unquote ghetto girl and then did blackface. That combination screams you're a colorist. And honestly, Bianca, since you don't really like to identify as Black, since you don't really want to be put in the Black category, I'm just gonna label you as a racist. I don't care. My thing is that if you don't want to identify as Black, then you're not Black, period. Don't say the N-word, none of that. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, she's one of those people, obviously, she's one of those people who's like, I'm not Black, I'm mixed. All right then, sis, you're not Black, okay? Then I'm gonna go even harder on you, because now I'm like, you're just a racist then. Damian and Bianca are 2 very ignorant, disgusting, just colorist / racist people. I don't know how she's with a man who came from a Black woman. I don't know how she puts them braids in her hair knowing that Black woman made it, because she obviously hates Black women. So if you hate Black women, don't profit off of Black women. And their audience is full of young Black girls, really. Young Black girls who look up to them for some odd reason, but who do look up to them. And this is what they do. They make the young Black girls hate themselves. That's what it's going to boil down to, and that is absolutely 100% disgusting behavior. These people should not have a platform. They should be subjected to, living real lives and doing real jobs, because they do not need to have a platform. They are too ignorant and just too disgusting, really, to have a platform. So yeah, let's just leave these people in 2019. I'm done with this topic. Just leave them in 2019. Next, we have Rich Luxe. Now, in the past, few weeks or whatever, the past few videos, I have talked kind of extensively about Rich Luxe. I don't really want to talk too much about him, but I did want to include him in this video because I feel like he is the reason why the drama community is so bad is what it is, and why his friend group is really getting a lot of flack right now, because they are aligning themselves with him. He aligns himself with Geoffrey Star. He, I think, really is the main ringleader. I think that he is that silent force in the background that is making them say, don't talk about Geoffrey with this, don't talk about me and my racism, or anything like that. I think that he is a racist. I think he is a clown with his clown makeup. I think he's just a horrible person in general. And I think that he's very slick with what he does. So he uses other people to talk for him, such as Petty Page, Dustin Daly, Nick Snyder. All of them look like clowns. And then if you talk out against him, he's going to have his little, puppets just go after you. And that's what he did to Ashley Kyle, and that's what he did to Smokey Glow. I have no respect for him, and quite frankly, we just need to leave him in 2019. You can just watch other drama channels. Trust me, it won't be a loss. So yeah, leave him in 2019. So next we have James Charles. And the reason why I included him in this video is, one, I think that people, after he came out with his video, quote unquote explaining everything, I feel like people just gave him a pass very easily. I don't really remember exactly what he said in that video, but I just remember watching that video and feeling like he didn't necessarily explain everything. And in my opinion, I don't believe that Tati was just straight up lying. I don't believe that. Do I believe that Tati was kind of manipulated by Geoffrey Star I think that Geoffrey Star was fueling the anger that Tati had, and that's what prompted her to make that video? I believe that, but I don't believe that just came out of nowhere. I don't believe that Geoffrey Star just put all of these ideas in Tati's head, or that she just lied. I don't believe that. Tati does not have a track record for lying. So in my mind, I truly do believe that there is at least some truth to the allegations. And if there is even some truth to those allegations, that's not okay with me. I don't appreciate that. And I think that James Charles has become really full of himself, because to be able to be canceled that hard and then be able to bounce back that much is absolute insanity, and he is not going to get any better as far as his narcissism, as far as him being just full of himself. It's not going to get any better. It's just going to get worse. I mean, you can already kind of see it with him, attacking Wet n Wild, and him literally selling the same palette, just a little smaller, which is ridiculous. A lot of the stuff that he does, he does little stuff all the time. It just says to me that he's never going to learn. He's only going to get worse. And therefore, I just think that he just needs to be left in 2019. The whole Dramageddon thing, I felt like he should have stayed canceled. But that's just my personal opinion. I was never subscribed to him to begin with, so it is what it is. But I just personally think that, yeah, he just needs to be left in 2019. And last but not least, I think that Olivia Jade just needs to be left in 2019. I think that the whole college admissions scandal was so horrible that she just shouldn't be on social media anymore. Just because of the fact that, yeah, it's just like, sis, you are so already privileged. You didn't have to go to USC to begin with. She had so much money, she didn't even have to really go to college. I mean, to be completely honest, she didn't. But the fact that that's just everything about this girl just screams privileged. But honestly, I think that she just shouldn't be on social media for her own sake. Because no one's going to look at her the same. Everyone's going to look at her like, you're a cheater, sis. You're a cheater. You're not authentic. You're not an authentic person. You're extremely privileged. You are just, you have no concept of how to work hard for anything. You'll never work hard for anything. What content is she going to make on YouTube? And then, you know, for her mom to plead not guilty is ridiculous. So that's making her look even worse, because it's like, really? She's just gonna totally act like she's totally innocent in this, when it's obvious that you should never have gotten into USC at all, because you definitely didn't have the merit for it. You definitely did not have the brains for it. I just think that she just needs to be left in 2019. She just should not have a platform, a YouTube platform. There's not content that she's gonna make that's gonna interest anyone anyways. I mean, what is she gonna make? College move-in? What is she gonna make? Day in the life of a college girl? No, you're not. What is she gonna do? So yeah, I think that she just needs to be left in 2019, and she should just go to college, you know, the right way, try to get a degree, try to do something with her life. I think that she can move past this, but not on social media. Just get off of YouTube. So yeah, just leave her in 2019. Well, that is it for me. Go ahead and enjoy this obligatory Tom Holland picture as I close out this video. I love him so freaking much. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I know that it was like really negative, but I hope that you were a little bit enlightened about certain subjects that maybe you didn't know about. Maybe you can kind of see people in their true light. My thing is about knowing the truth about people so that they can't then manipulate you, or they can't then get one over on you. I feel like a lot of these people have gotten one over on a lot of people. I don't appreciate that, and that's why I'm speaking out about them. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Go ahead and like this video if you did enjoy it. Go ahead and comment down below what you think of who I put in this video. Who do you think should have been left in 2019? I definitely did not include a lot of people that I should have included, obviously, but this video would be days long if I did include everybody that I should include. So yeah, go ahead and comment down below anyone that you think that I should have included, anything like that. And please do subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for 200 subscribers. And yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!